This is absolutely insane, ARMY. While the whole world was focused on BTS's huge comeback on ARIRANG, there was one more thing that quietly stole everyone's attention, a Taekook moment so sweet, so subtle, yet so deeply emotional. And what makes it even more unforgettable is that this was not just about the stage, not just about the music, but about a chemistry that once again made everyone completely unable to look away. Hello, K-pop lovers! Welcome back to Taekook Diary, the place where we share warm moments, exciting stories, and sweet interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook that always make ARMY smile. A BTS comeback always feels like a massive event, but this time, the atmosphere felt different. The moment ARIRANG started being connected to BTS's return, social media instantly turned into a flood of reactions. ARMYs from all around the world began discussing, guessing, and linking every tiny detail to the huge surprise that seemed to be unfolding. There was excitement, there was emotion, and there was also that strong feeling that this was not just ordinary content. Because whenever BTS returns in an important moment, there is always an energy that is hard to explain in words. And right in the middle of that huge excitement, two names once again became the center of attention, Taehyung and Jungkook. Not without reason, because even before everything fully began, their aura already felt incredibly powerful. Their glances, their gestures, and even their presence in the same frame always have a way of making the atmosphere feel even more emotional. What made this situation even more intense was the way ARMY noticed something that might seem simple to other people, but for those who have followed Taekook for a long time, those tiny details felt incredibly meaningful. In the middle of a comeback filled with huge expectations, Taehyung and Jungkook once again showed a synchronization that felt so natural. It was not overdone, it was not forced, and that is exactly what made it so sweet. The way they shared the same energy made so many people instantly feel that there was a warmth that simply could not be faked. Taehyung, with his calm but deep charm, and Jungkook, with his strong yet gentle aura, created a combination that always makes ARMY's hearts race. Many fans said that whenever the two of them appear in the same important moment, the atmosphere changes immediately. It feels more alive, more emotional, and far more unforgettable. ARIRANG itself became the perfect setting that made everything feel even bigger. Not only because of its name, but also because of the atmosphere it created, as if giving every little detail the space to shine. And this is where Taekook truly stole the spotlight. In the middle of all the conversation about BTS's comeback shaking the world, the small interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook became one of the most talked about parts. Not because it was something overly obvious, but because their chemistry felt so sincere. A soft smile, a quiet closeness, and the comfort shining between them touched so many ARMYs deeply. There was something so gentle, yet so powerful, in that moment. It felt as if, in the middle of all the huge attention, Taehyung and Jungkook still had their own little world that anyone could feel if they looked with their heart. And that is exactly why so many people still cannot move on from it. What makes it even more interesting is that this sweet moment happened right when the world was waiting for something huge from BTS. In the middle of global expectations, packed schedules, and intense attention, Taekook still managed to radiate a warmth that never fails to touch fans. Many people felt that the emotional bond between Taehyung and Jungkook always becomes the clearest when the atmosphere is big and intense. Maybe it is because, in moments like that, even small comfort means everything. The way they seem to calm each other down just by being there feels incredibly special, and ARMY, as always, is very sensitive to details like that. Some people even called this one of the softest and sweetest Taekook energies during such a major comeback. Because there was no exaggerated drama, no obvious attempt to steal attention, and that is exactly why it felt so real, warm, and heart-melting. It cannot be denied that one reason the world reacted so strongly is because BTS and Taekook have an incredible power to make even simple moments feel iconic. Even when the main focus should have been on the ARIRANG comeback itself, public attention was still drawn to how Taehyung and Jungkook brought such strong emotion into the atmosphere. For ARMY, this is not only about who stood near whom. It is about how two people who have gone through so much together can still show the same comfort, even under a spotlight this huge. That is why so many emotional comments began appearing. Some said they got chills. Some said they could not stop smiling. And others admitted that this tiny Taekook moment became the most memorable part of the entire comeback atmosphere for them. It was such a small detail, but the impact felt enormous. As more clips and short moments began circulating, ARMY's curiosity only grew stronger. Many people replayed the footage again and again, watching their expressions, reading their body language, and even comparing this moment to previous Taekook interactions. And just like what often happens, the more people looked, the more it felt like there was such a natural closeness between them. Taehyung and Jungkook do not need to do anything huge to make people emotional. Sometimes, all it takes is one quick glance, one tiny reaction, or one quiet moment that somehow feels full of meaning. That is why their chemistry is so deeply loved. Because it is not only visually beautiful, but it also carries a warmth that reaches the audience. In the middle of BTS's comeback truly shaking global attention, Taekook once again proved that the sweetest moments do not always come from the loudest things, but from the smallest moments that feel the most sincere. And maybe that is exactly why the name Taekook continues to live in the hearts of so many armies. Every era, every stage, and every new appearance always seems to bring something that makes fans feel emotionally connected. This BTS comeback on ARIRANG did not only revive the world's excitement for this legendary group, but also brought another emotional layer that felt softer, more personal, and deeply unforgettable. Taehyung and Jungkook seem to remind everyone that behind the bright lights of the stage, there is also a bond that feels warm and comforting. That is why so many armies did not only feel excited, but also deeply touched. Because sweet moments like this arrived at the perfect time, in the middle of longing, in the middle of waiting, and in the middle of a love from fans that never fades. And honestly, the more people talk about it, the harder it becomes not to get emotional. So it makes perfect sense that BTS's comeback on ARIRANG instantly shook the world, because aside from bringing the huge energy everyone had been waiting for, it also gave us a Taekook moment that completely stole so many hearts. And that exact combination, the grandeur of the comeback and the softness of Taehyung and Jungkook's interaction, is what made everything feel so incredibly special. Now I want to hear from you, ARMY. Do you think this Taekook moment became one of the sweetest highlights in the middle of BTS's huge comeback? Write your thoughts in the comments below, because I would truly love to read your theories, your feelings, and your honest reactions. Do not forget to like this video if this moment made your heart melt, subscribe to Taekook Diary for more warm and exciting stories, and share this video with fellow armies who still cannot move on from this sweet Taekook moment. See you in the next video.